Greetings everyone, how good of you to join and welcome back to Anno 1800 to Cravioto, a quaint New World town that we have right now, and we continue right away with some more expansion here where we ended in the last episode, and with these a few more obreros that we have here now, we have unlocked a few more buildings down the road, buildings that are very interesting to me, and that is the cannon tower and the flamethrower tower finally. With those, we can also start building up some basic harbor defenses now for Cravioto. Very important because, as always, we can expect attacks to happen anytime and relentlessly. So let's go ahead and add us the first towers in here. I will need a bit more timber before we can roll these towers out, but after that we should be golden. Now in the new world, it's looking not so bad, to be honest. I would like to use the momentum to also expand a bit further. We have one island available to us right now, which is certainly not going to be enough, and we do have still a few more unsettled islands that are still available, but not for long anymore, of course. Some of them are looking fantastic, to be honest. With some of them, we would have also a nice connection to my other island, right? And making it things a bit easier. This one here is certainly easier to defend, for example, but really crappy when it comes to building space. This one is not so bad because we have all the resources as well that we would need. And no rivers. There is actually a New World island here without rivers, with also some harbors that go right out. And this one here with quite a lot of space, to be honest. And it has the caoutchouc, right? I don't think I've seen caoutchouc on the other ones. Nope. This one has the caoutchouc. So it would be my go-to island here, right? Where we can settle next. The pirate is coming along. By the way, we have not found the pirate yet, so this makes things a bit easier for me. And let's go ahead, get us a bit of timber. And we will also need a few more steel beams, right? But not that much. And with that, we can actually sail to this island. In the meantime, for Cravioto, I would like to work on my next production, which is the rum. Of course, we do need it at some point. It was bound to happen, and we do have the space over there. Rum is really cheap, right? So we only need some timber, and we only need some Honoraris workforce. We have both of that available in high demand. What would we just in high supply? What we just need to make sure is there's the oil here, right? And I'm probably going to have my oil harbor in here, or actually up there. Either way. We do need to make sure that there is a rail track that goes then to the other side, so that we keep a bit of a path here available to us. I would like to use as few bridges as possible to get to the other side there. However, I think 2 of them will just have to do, right? And just make sure that we do have a bit of space there. So, of course, we also need to make sure that we use the right crops for this one. So, sugarcane is ideal in Cravioto. The same goes with coffee. Both of them will require a lot of space, though, right? So, there we could have the coffee then. On the other island, we have the cotton and the caoutchouc. I'm not going to be under the illusion that we can have more than 2 islands defended, to be honest. So, in that case, I would need to make sure that we have both of them also boosted, because my space will be severely limited down the road. So, we have the trade union here right away, and of course we're going to have then also some warehouses in the center. I should also make sure to always use one of these fire stations. We can have that actually down there for the heck of it. And let's go ahead with the road around it, and then we can just have a lot of sugarcane plantations here. Before I build that, let's settle on the other island too. There you go. Tombola has been founded. It's going to be risky business in Tombola because a beautiful island, no doubt, but undefended for the moment. Alright, let's get my clipper back home again. He doesn't like that so much, but we are on very good terms. That was a huge penalty. What? Let's go ahead with money. He doesn't want money. Alright. Oh, alright. My face really doesn't do a trick here at the moment. Miss Hunt, at least 1. And the pirate, 6. 80,000 is a bit too much, though, for the next bribery. There's so many frigates. Miss Hunt, she could really launch that attack anytime soon, so I really need to make sure that we are on par. So let's go ahead. Cannon tower number 1 in Cravioto. Together with my ship of the line and my frigate that we have in the area, we should actually have a decent defense there right now. Let's also quickly jump over here to Vega, because I think we should have some weapons there. 40 tons at the moment. I would like to get these over. I could build another ship of the line. We can also go ahead with the royal warship now, thanks to the amount of weapons that we have in. This is, of course, a very, very strong ship. It's a better version than the ship of the line. And it can also do much more damage, and yeah, 55 to 65 here, and it has more hit points than the Ship of the Line. Not that much more though, right? So it's a nice boost on top of it, and the strongest sailing warship that we can have. However, for now, I would like to use the weapons that we have for defensive purposes. That would be 4 more cannon towers that we can have. However, I would need a lot more bricks than in the New World 2. So let's go with the full... wait a second. Let's go with that. And get this one to Havisham first, and then to the New World, right? With the few materials we have, let's go ahead and upgrade a few more people to artisans. My trusted taxpayers. That Vega may prosper, as we can see, with all of that. Artisans are a bit unhappy again. We have now unlocked a lot of buildings for them. There's windows in, so a theater might be possible. And church they have, the rum will also lead to a lot of positivity. And the first plague, there it is. Was bound to happen at some point. Lucky us, this time we do have enough windows secured, so I can use the first 40 tons of windows that we have for my first. And of course, we should make sure that we use this one as centrally as possible. So I'm thinking about this location here. Reason for that is we can have a bridge to the other side like this, and that should make it possible for that hospital to also arrive or reach the other side. However, we would need to pave the road like this, right, so that it gets over there. And let's move these people here.
Ship constructed.
They will not mind, right? If we do that. And with that, yes, we can reach the plagued area on the other side, build the hospital, and also get us the next service building on the way. It is a very expensive service building though, but a very necessary one. Otherwise, we're just going to die out of sickness. Let's go ahead and upgrade those roads all the way here to that sick district that we have right now. And as we can see, all of them can be reached more or less. And of course, the whole core city that we have right now. I will have a second hospital sometime later. Out of bricks for the moment. That's fine. I might actually consider doubling my window production, because we're going to need more windows, of course. So that would mean another sand mine that we can build right away, no problem. Though my money is actually looking pretty bad there right now. And then another glass maker once we have the bricks in again. That's that. Soap trade continues, 17 tons per turn right now. So I think that's a nice profit. Eli, a delivery quest. Fading away in one cell is the easy way. A lot of the more rotten ones in here are on their last legs. Help me feed them back from the brink so I can be sure they serve the full fitting sentence. And 7 tons of potato he wants for me. Alright, I think we can... Yeah, we can do this. Alright, we got 200 tons of potatoes in. So that's 7 potatoes for 7,000 credits. I'll take that. That was a bit too much. Get over there to... Oops, that is Madame Kahina. There he is, Eli. Okay, we're back in Craviocho. We're finished now my first plantation. So they're all being reached by the trade unit. I'm not going to build more for now because it's really just costing me a lot of time. Once again, I'm going with a specialized route. So the sugarcane is over there. And then we're going to have our own industry zone somewhere, right? So where we have then the rum distilleries. And I think this is a good area for it. And then we basically just need now rum distillers here en masse. So in that case, the ratio is 1:1. Right now in Vega, we have a total consumption of 6 only. That means I would need 3. Let's get 4. Let's go ahead with 10 for the moment that we need. Alright, so that means 8 on that side. And then I can also go ahead with 2 more here. They will definitely also want another warehouse then close by. And I can squeeze in a fire station just fine like this. Definitely required. And with that, we have around 20 rum that we can produce now per minute. So that's a lot of buffer. And we even have room for more. One more thing they need is the lumberjack huts. And those guys here, I mean, we already have some lumberjack over there. So it just makes sense to me to have a few more in this area. 3 more we can add. Let's make them a good, decent connection. And that's it, right? Let's just make also sure the connection to the other side with my oil fields is still possible. And the same goes with this area here. That is important. Let's build them. One of them can support 4 rum distilleries, right? And 4 of them produce 8 in turn. Let's go ahead with 2 lumberjacks hut. They're really cheap. And then we can actually go ahead and build us a warehouse, fire station, And we start with, yeah, let's make those 4 here work right away. Costing me quite a lot of timber. Also a bit of money there, of course. And since it's really cheap, let's go ahead and make 5, to be honest. There is no reason why we should neglect this. And here I do the same thing. Let's have 1, and then we just wait for a bit of timber. Alright, by the way, I think also my... There it is! Top banana, off you go to Cravioto for the New World. It's going to be a long trip. Let's hope there's no storm. Let's hope there's also no pirate close by that would destroy my very important ship here. This is a really important one, by the way. But as I can see, the whole southern point here, the corner, is still free of any enemies, right? And we still also have this island here available. And I will now go ahead and settle on this. Let's take one of my frigates. Oh, this is 35% reduced propaganda. Let's go ahead with 15 income and let's make it 5 happiness. Let's not go overboard on the happiness boost here.
Oh no.
Not necessary.
Awful.
New orders, Admiral.
And ooh, yeah, let's unload the rum. It's being consumed right away and it's going to lead to a nice boost of income for a few minutes, that is. We can also hand in the quest, getting some 7,000 credits out of Eli. Thank you very much for that. And then let's go ahead and settle on the island. No weapons yet. I'm just going to settle with what I have, right? Let's take some bricks with us. We might need it. And then some weapons in the second batch. Not too much though, because I still want to have some building materials, of course, in Vega. We need that for my next glassmaker. And let's also go ahead and build another window maker with the 20 tons of bricks that were left in my storage to boost us the window production, which is really required at this point. In Cravioto, we can continue with some more distilleries. Those 4, 5, and the fire station. And with that, basically, we would have now the whole production for rum served. Look at that. A rum distillery only cost me 50 maintenance and 30 honorarios. They're really cheap production, right? And that's it. The whole thing probably doesn't cost me more than 300 on the balance. But the income from the rum will be severe. And with that, we can use Neptune's gift that we have here right away to create the first global trade. The first global trade route from Cravioto to Vega. There we have it. And we just need to make sure that the waypoints are set, of course. And in that case, we are going through that channel here, right? So this is the island where we are settling now. And it goes then right to Vega, only through trusted territory. And Miss Hunt and Leo actually look towards conflict, I think. Look at the amount of ships that Miss Hunt has and Leo. So it's going to be crazy in there at some point. And let's take the rum and let's unload the rum then in Vega. And of course, Neptune's gift is going to be on the trade route. And we're going to create a group with that as well right away. And that is going to be my new world. Actually, let's make it global. We have global. We will have new world and old world then as well. This should be fine. And this one goes off now. Empty for now, of course, because the industry starts. But on its next turn, there will be way more. Let's also upgrade my trading post here, giving me 75 more tons of capacity. And also more hit points, of course, to withstand the damage. Also, I would like to go with some depots. So we're really boosting that harbor area now of Cravioto. Creating here some piers now. And I like with depots as well. Those 2 for now. I cannot afford more. That's a bit more storage then as well. Right. On the map itself, we should see, there it is. My weapons are coming over. And on the other hand, now my trade route starts. For the trade route, one more thing I would make sure. As we can see, they're leaving the map right away. Right when leaving the port of Cravioto, they can actually already leave the map. So this is really powerful because they have no risk here at all. Meantime, we have arrived down here and we can now settle on this very small island in Raspberry. This island does not serve any other purpose other than strategic location, strategic settlement. We do have some 50 workers here as a bonus right now. So the next bonus would be 100 workers. And with that, we could have then the brick production at least running. But of course, the commute pier will be the tipping point. I will not build a city here. It's just not worth it, really. Alright, of course, my opponents don't really like this so much. So we are losing some reputation with them. And seeing that they're really way stronger than us right now, he's twice as strong as we are, we should definitely try to stick to good terms with them. In Vega, I probably, can continue with the upgrading. Let's do this. Also, the plague is gone, by the way. We can repair the buildings.
Visitors are now at war.
Oh! Leo and Hunt are at war. This is big. It's just good that we are not on an alliance with them yet. But this is really big, where both of them have some sizable fleets already. And both of them will have some fighting to do now, which is also great for us.
Oh, yes.
Because hooray, no attention on us for the moment.
What a thrill to adventure.
And so the fighting already starts between them. I'm not expecting that this war is going on for long, right? Because they both have quite the even forces and they certainly don't want to destroy each other, do they? Meanwhile, I would like to focus on my next production. That would be beer. We don't have that yet, and my people really like it. It will also boost my tax income because we are way too low on the money at the moment. And with that, let's go ahead and start with that. We already have the grain farms here, right? We just need the hops. We do have hops plantation or hops fertility in Billaway, and yeah, we are definitely going to have them here. Let's just make sure that this is reserved for more grain down the road, and we will never need that much hops, right? So it's really a product that is not needed in high quantities, really, especially since beer is not going to be our primary source of consumer goods forever. So I can go ahead and have some hop plantations over here. We already have the warehouses, and I'm just basically going ahead and I'm going to plaster this one here full now with hops plantations. So there you go, we got the hops done in this corner, quite a lot of them we can squeeze in. They don't really need that much space for the... And then we have the grain farms, they will need the malt houses, so we do need to have another production. I can actually have this one right next to my hops, to be honest. So let's make this road here all the way to that side for Billaway. And then here we can have another industry zone. So I'm going to have another warehouse then. The road ends here more or less. We already have a warehouse there, that's fine. And then we can go ahead and have these malt houses. They will require workers, so there's finally a use for them in Billaway. And definitely, as always, I don't think, there it is, we should have a police station here. Just to make sure. Now that's that. We still have the breweries. They also require workers. I can now decide, do I want to have more workers in Billaway and just use everything here for the beer? Yes, we do this. Let's continue with the upgrading with the remaining timber that we have. We have really a lot of farmers here still. The cool thing is, of course, also these workers will also profit from the beer production, so I'm going to allow it for them. Let's make sure that we have enough work clothes then as well for these people here. 1,000 farmers is really a lot. And I will need to get some more materials over here in the form of bricks and steel. And there is, by the way, first of all, we can build the second window maker now. And then my Snapdragon. Oh, and the pirate have agreed to ceasefire. That's Leo and the pirate, but not with Miss Hunt yet. So he actually got a ceasefire with the pirate. So he is not being harassed by the pirate. And he can now actually fight Miss Hunt directly. So the war still rages on. But I think it's an even point right now. He definitely does not want to go into that mess that we have. Holy cow. That's quite the defenses there. So let's go ahead and get us the... first of all, why can I not throw this overboard? Go away. Thank you very much. We do need to get the bricks over. Probably a lot, to be honest. If I have my beer production over there, let's just go full here with bricks and steel.
Route plotted.
And we should still have a lot of weapons and another clipper. There it is. Because I would like to get a few more weapons over then to Billaway as well. By the way, about weapons. Yep, in Cravioto we have now gotten the next weapon delivery. We can use this for Tombola there as well, to be honest. So I'm going to unload some bricks, get us some timber. And with that, at least start some basic defense now in Tombola, and also get some 20 more weapons down in Cravioto so that I can finish then my next cannon tower. There you go. Getting that defense up on my islands. Very important. Now, the rum production is in full swing. Where is my trader? He should be nowhere to be seen. So he's probably now in the old world. Trade route, bread, rum. There it is. Yep, on its way back now to the new world, getting the first real batch of rum then for my people. There is no rum in, of course, but it's coming in. I'm going to pause it for the moment so we can go with it ourselves then. I think I'm still at war with the pirate too, yes. Bad. Pirate has lots of ships in the area now. Let's build us a royal warship, by the way. Let's go ahead with that. Why not? Why should I wait on that? We don't need that. Darkness, my latest clipper. You can wait. Let's unload the resources. Let's go ahead and build us some more depots in Billoway. By the way, let's have the fisheries on the other side. Shall we do this? I think over there, it's going to be a bit harder for the AI to really get in here. Build some 3 so I can get rid of those 3 here. And get us going with some depots. Like so. And then we can have some piers here later down the road. I definitely need a bit more space though in Billoway, as volume is now increasing for all the production. How much beer do we need? We need 1 in Billoway at the moment, and we need 7 in Vega, so 8. So I would like to calculate with 12 in mind right now. Now, as we can see, that would lead to 12 breweries. It is a lot. So we're not going to... I mean, we probably will go with 12 breweries, but with a trade union for sure. This is already my industry zone, so let's continue with that, right? We do have the malt houses. We need 6 malt houses. We got them over here. And here we're going with the breweries then. That's the first 6. And that's the next 6. And it's probably going to be more than that down the road. It's a lot, to be honest. Of course, we can have another trade union. And I will do this. Let's just make sure that we can get most of them in. Because there's going to be more on the other side. Then definitely very important. Another fire station. And let's have the road around that. I will actually need another warehouse then. And then we can have them on the other side again as well. Now for this, it's important to note that of course we're going to boost them. So I don't need to worry about 12 really, because that would be a lot. Police. We only have 1 police station as far as I know down here, so we'll need to build a second one now. Get rid of the riot. I don't know why my artisans riot. I'm already ahead with the beer. Wait, please, before you get your alcohol. People can get very angry without alcohol. They can also get very angry with alcohol, that is. Now, we have everything in. I think the balance is negative, but that's because of the riots too. And I think it's safe to build now the first ones. We need 8 breweries. Let's make it 6 and boost them, right? It's much safer this way. With that, it means 3 malt houses, which would lead to 6 more grain farms that we need. Now, once again, here, I'm going to use my boosties. So we are building 4 for now. There you go. With that, 3 malt houses. And on top of everything, I do need, 6 hop farms. First 6 that we have. That's going to be expensive. Sure, that's 5,000, 6,800 for 5,000, yeah. That's those 5. And number 6 for that. Alright, and then we of course need the breweries, but I'm waiting on them for the moment. Very important, I think we don't have a police station here. We will need police stations because we are going to boost them with the workforce increase.
You need a warehouse.
That means for my grain farms, I will need to boost them.
Under attack.
And I wanted to boost them with 50, but I think 50 is not necessary for now. Let's go with 30. Alright, the pirate attacking one of my schooners, but it's just a pirate passing by. So she will not pursue it to the end of the world. Alright, so that's that. I will definitely need to upgrade my warehouses here with that boost. Let's go ahead and upgrade the first one. And then I'm just waiting a bit now for everything to come in. Look at my balance. It is looking bad right now. The riots are doing their job as well. I should upgrade a few more people. definitely, because we do need the money. There you go. And in the New World, how's it looking? Do we have the...
So gratifying.
Yep, the rum is in for these obreros. I will upgrade a few more here too, as we do need the workforce anyway. There you go. And also my ship has arrived down here in Tombola, where we can now start then also with the first cannon tower. Let's build this one.
Awaiting new horizons.
So that there's at least 2 cannon towers, and of course my ships. I will need to get more ships over. And now I'm just waiting for some beer and rum to roll in, and hopefully we have a positive balance then again. Stay tuned.